You get to see the Flames at home, but you've seen them on the road a couple times. Does anything change when you're matching up against a team like this, playing on home ice?
No, just from the past history of this year we played them. You look at that sort of stuff. They've had a few changes. They got some other guys in the lineup looking to impress the coaches. It's one of those things. Obviously, I think Markstrom's starting tonight. Obviously, hell of a goalie. So you look at those things when you look at Calgary.
Is there, I guess, from like a player's perspective, from a coach's perspective, whatever you see in the room, what's it like for guys like Zadorov and Lindholm to go up against a team that they played for years?
No, you always want to play good games against your teams that you've been traded. And it's the same thing. It's anytime you leave another team, you have a lot of great memories and friends, but you always want to play well. I mean, that's a given. From why wouldn't you?
You've been asked a fair bit about Mikheyev here lately. A month ago, that night in Seattle, he played 7 minutes. There was nothing going on in his game. Did it ever get close to being healthy scratch time for him? Need a reset?
Well, listen, I mean, when you start getting 7 minutes and you're getting less and less, it was more, we had different approaches, like a lot of video with him, different way of talking. I think that helped. But I think it was accountability from him. He knew he wasn't moving his feet. Now, if you look, I think, just the way he's chasing a puck down, I think he's holding on the puck more than I've ever seen him this year in the offensive zone, not throwing it away. And when you do that, you get confidence. I think his confidence is coming. I know he's not scoring, but I think those 2 assists last game is going to help him. I think confidence. Sometimes a cheap assist or some kind of point helps a guy, but I don't know with him. I think it's just his speed that really gives him the confidence.
Can he benefit more maybe than anybody with the way the schedule has relaxed here in the month of March?
Yeah, I think so. I think a guy like him, whether it's strategic with the days off, practice time, I think Mick's a guy that, for me, it seems like when we have some good practice times, it seems like he plays better the next game. Like some guys don't. If you have older guys, sometimes less practice, they can still play. I think he's the type of guy that needs his reps. And he needs to be, he asks a lot, he should ask a lot of questions, but he wants to know where to go. He's one of those guys. Some players, you don't have to tell much, but he wants to know every situation, where do you want me to go? And every voice in the coach's room says, you got to be here. You got to be slashing across. You got to be flying. And he's been taking that to heart.
How have you seen the mindset of this group evolve maybe over the last week or so where they've played tight defensively and really continued trying to build?
Yeah, I think that's it, Kate. I think it's, for me, is that them understanding how we have to play the game and how do we get to our game. We could struggle the first 5 minutes or we could struggle in the game, but how quick can we get back to our game? I think that's the key.
Golden key.
And that's helped us the last week or two. I think that third period against Montreal, the way I think we played really well without the puck. I thought we managed the game really well. I didn't see guys trying high-risk plays. I just thought us locking the game down. I think that's the attitude you have to have, especially this time of the year, going into the hopefully postseason. I think you have to think that way. And I'm seeing a little more maturity from that the last 4 or 5 games, and you get good results, right? If you keep teams down to single digits and chances, which we have in a couple of games lately, it gives your team confidence.
Happy birthday to you.
The fans in Vancouver loved you. Do you think it's going to be weird to be there with a different team?
Yes. Great fans, yes, in Vancouver. And the same in Calgary. But he's a good man for me in Vancouver. A little bit excited. We'll see.
Cutie!
Hi. Find that touch again.
What the fuck is that?
There's a heavy team there.
It's heavy.
Oh, hi, Mark.
My name is Jeff.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.